So PlayStation's E3 press conference is on the 12th of June and will be an unconventional one according to Sony. So if you're a big fan of PlayStation's biggest exclusive titles like The Last of Us Part 2, the Spiderman game, Death Stranding, or Ghost of Tshumia I think it is, then get ready. Here's a video on what these games are all about and what we can expect to hear about them from the E3 press conference. So the PlayStation E3 press conference will not have any new hardware at all. They said it won't be a traditional conference, they will instead focus on the 4 games I mentioned at the start, as well as some other indie games. So if you're excited about these games, you're in luck because there will definitely be some new information at the press conference, or at least a new trailer. So here's a brief overview of what these games are and what we can expect to hear about them at the E3 press conference. So The Last of Us Part 2 is the sequel to The Last of Us, obviously, and is a critically acclaimed zombie game developed by Naughty Dog. They also made the Uncharted games, which are also really good, so obviously they're a great company. Ellie and Joel will return, and so far we don't really know the drive of the story, just that it will involve Ellie, and she's really mad about something. Probably the end of the last game, which I'm not going to spoil if you haven't played it. It is an amazing game though. Hopefully we'll find out what exactly she is mad about, but obviously we don't know yet. Maybe we'll find that out at the conference, but at least we'll probably be getting a new trailer. So the new Spider-Man game looks amazing. It stars an older Peter Parker who puts away the villain Fisk, and now a new gang called the Inner Demons are trying to take over his old territory. It's an open world third person game and comes out on the 7th of September. At this point it's hard to tell what really we're going to learn and what will be revealed. But we know there's going to be a new drop according to Sony, which is probably going to just be another trailer. Death Stranding is a really weird action game developed by Hideo Kojima, who was the man behind the Metal Gear games. Don't worry, not Metal Gear Survive though, because that was just not a very good game. It's an open world action game with multiplayer, and the story is kinda hard to explain. The main character Sam dies and is sent to an upside down world submerged in water, and I don't really, it's quite weird. There will be a new report on how the game is doing according to Sony, which may or may not be a release date, or at least a rough time of when it will be out. Finally, Ghost of Tshumia, I think is how you say it, I don't really know, is set in 1274 and stars samurais defending Japan, and in the particular island of Tshumia, or Tshumia? Something like that. You are one of the last defenders and rise up to defend the island from the Mongol Empire. There is no real big indication on what we could see. I would guess a new trailer, but I don't know because obviously I don't work for Sony really. I hope there will be a new trailer though, because honestly I didn't know this game even existed until like a month ago, so we definitely need some more information on when this game will be out. There'll also be a ton of new games shown at the E3 press conference that are more indie games and third-party games, not really just PS4 exclusive games. We don't really know much about what are going to be there, but it's going to be more about announcing new things, and, well, you just have to see, I don't really know. And that's it with today's video, so please go tell me in the comments below what you're most excited for. I would probably say the Spider-Man game in case you hadn't already guessed, because honestly it looks amazing. And with that said, I'll see you in the next video.